Hi, it's Olivia, and a while ago I had a video that I posted for hitting 2,000 subscribers, and I asked for people to leave me questions, and you may have thought I forgot about it. Nope. I'm now just going to count this as like a Q&A for getting to 3,500 subscribers, because I think that's where I am at now, and just the biggest of thank yous. Like that, there's not much else to say. Just thank you if you're watching this channel and you're continuing to watch it. Just you're awesome. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway, and it's 2 books. The first one is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. The other book is actually an ARC that I got while I was at BookCon, and it is Bonfire by Kristen Ritter. If you don't know, she stars in her own show on Netflix, Jessica Jones, but where I know her, because I haven't seen that show, I know her from Breaking Bad. But yeah, this doesn't come out till November, I think. And the last thing in the giveaway is a bookmark that I'm just gonna slip into the book, and I designed this one. I don't know if you remember, I did a video on it of me doing this one in a different design, and so I just have a bunch of them that I ordered from a company, and I'm just gonna slip it into the book. The only thing that you have to do for this giveaway is simply leave a comment below this video, which I always ask people to do anyway, so nothing hard at all. And this will run until the day this is posted, until September 15th. Moving on with the questions, I anticipate this video is probably going to be kind of long, so I just broken it up into 2 parts. I couldn't think of any other categories. So the first part is anything related to this channel, like booktube or reading, and then the second part is completely random or about me, that kind of stuff, and that will start at the time you see on the screen. The first question is, how did you first get into defacing? First, it was with just simply writing inside of the book, making little notes, that sounded weird, and it was inspired by Ariel Bissett. She made a video a while ago on annotating, and it was just a wonderful video. And then I saw Stephanie from Pink Lemonades reads. She did a beautiful defacing, and I had to do it. How do you come up with your video ideas? When I first started, I had a very long list of videos that I wanted to do, and that I still haven't done nearly all of the stuff on that list. And then also I have a Word document, so when I have an idea I just put it on there. If it's a discussion, I have like a Word document, and I'll just like have random thoughts, and when I think that it's long enough for discussion, I film it. But yeah, if I'm tagged in things, it's whatever comes. Did your family find out about your channel yet? Yes, I did the thing where as soon as I got on a plane to go to New York, so I decided to tell my mom. But my sisters I told earlier. I remember you saying you were writing a book. How is that going, and do you have plans to publish anything? Okay, you have been watching for a little while. I think I made that way back in like February or January. I did make a writing video. There's a novel I would like to write. It's struggling right now. So that's probably gonna be a very long time coming, but who knows, maybe NaNoWriMo this year, maybe something will happen. But I will let you in on a secret that I do plan to publish something, hopefully pretty soon, much sooner than the novel, and it's not a novel. Favorite underrated book of all time? I'm just gonna stick to YA here, and I'm gonna stick to the book that I know you've heard me talk about, Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I know you saw that coming. Do you ever feel nervous about posting a video? Oh my goodness. All the time. All the time. And there's been multiple videos that I have not posted because I upload them, I'm about to post them, and I don't like the way I say things. If there's any like controversial thing, like with The Court of Wings and Ruin, how I didn't particularly love that book, and a lot of people do, so I get nervous about posting videos. If you could have lunch with 3 authors, living or dead, who would they be? Oh, I was sitting for like 5 minutes trying to think of an answer to this one because there's so many different options, and I mean, the first thing that came to mind was such a cliche answer, I'm sure it was J.K. Rowling. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat. And there's a lot of people on YouTube who I'd like to, like a lot of friends I've made on YouTube who are authors, so I would just say 3 of them. Do you ever feel out of control with your reading? For example, you prioritize reading a whole book or book series before doing your homework or studying? Yes. What's your favorite type of character or character relationship to read about? The realistic ones and relatable ones, but specifically with character relationships, I love reading about family relationships and like families that aren't perfect, but they still love each other like dearly. You can tell. One of my favorites is in The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. The family relationship in that book is my favorite part of that book. Do you have a favorite childhood book? I can't think of one that rises above the crowd, but a couple. I love the Magic Treehouse series. I love all the collections of poetry by Shel Silverstein, and then There's this one book called The Kissing Hand or something. It had some raccoons on the cover. I remember I loved that one because it had stickers in it. There's so many. What is your dream reading lounge? Honestly, the only thing that would matter is that I'm comfy. So I'd have the most comfy chair that the world has ever seen. If you could recommend any book to everyone, which book would it be and why? Okay, since it said everyone, that also includes younger kids, so I'd have to choose something that's age appropriate for everyone, and I think The Little Prince would work perfectly for everybody. Well, I mean, as long as, like, to the age that that someone could understand. Obviously not like a 3-year-old. You know what I mean. Do you read any comics or any Japanese manga? No, I've been trying to get more into graphic novels and comics, but I haven't read any Japanese manga, and it's not because I'm opposed to it, it's just I've simply never picked one up. Do you have a book that you could reread forever and never get bored? This is kind of like with, do I have a favorite book to reread? But if it was for forever and until the end of time, I don't think there's a book that would keep my attention for, well, okay, I'm gonna have to be cliche. Harry Potter. That was really fun when I reread that, so. Who is your fictional book crush? Too many. If you could live in any book world, which book world would that be? Another cliche answer, that's gonna be The Wizarding World from Harry Potter. What is your favorite book of all time? Another impossible question. Sorry for not answering, but I seriously cannot answer that. Maybe the most influential one would be The Hunger Games, but I can't think of a favorite. Do you have any issues with BookTube? This community is really like a thing of its own in terms of all the YouTube communities. It's seriously so different and I love it, and so the answer is gonna have to be no. What was the series that got you into reading? I mean, I've been a reader for like as long as I can remember. I've like enjoyed reading books, but to more obsessive reading, The Hunger Games. What house in Harry Potter do you belong to? I just, like right before filming this, I took the quiz on BuzzFeed, and I took it twice and I got 2 different houses. I got Gryffindor and I got Hufflepuff. So if you could erase a character from any book, movie, or series, who would it be and why? I was randomly thinking of the book Room by Emma Donoghue. Old Nick. He's garbage. If you could swap any 2 characters between series, who would it be and why? This might be a lame answer, but I've always thought that Annabeth and Hermione are similar in how they, like, Percy Jackson in general is kind of similar to Harry Potter and like the structure of it. If you had to pick one book on your shelf to make everyone read, what would it be and why? I was looking around and I couldn't pick one, so I decided to change the question to if I had to pick one movie, and I only have a few right here, but I think The Revenant. I have The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was, along with Zootopia, my favorite movie of 2016, and it's wonderful. It's on the mature side, but seriously, if you have the opportunity, please watch it. How long do you think you'll be making BookTube videos? I think about this kind of frequently. I think until YouTube like isn't a thing anymore, if that ever happens, I wonder all the time about like the future of just YouTube as a whole. I don't know, there's so many websites that have like died out before, and this is really different, but you know, what if, I'm wondering like, will there be an end to YouTube, like to its popularity? Regardless, I think I'm just gonna make videos as long as I could think of stuff to film. That was the last question for this section, so now we're going into just random questions and questions about me. Who are some of your favorite non-BookTube YouTube channels? I watch so much YouTube, so I love this question. The first one is kind of like, okay, The Office, you know, like the show? The Office has a YouTube channel and they will frequently post clips on YouTube, and it is the best, so I love their channel. I love, for movie reviews, Jeremy Hans. I love his channel. For some art videos, I love watching Peter Draws. Another more recent one that I found is Bree Hall. Her videos are awesome, for whether it's for hair, makeup, drawing, like she does it all. I also love watching family vloggers, and perhaps my favorite right now is Jamie and Nikki. I love cooking videos, so divas can cook. There's this other, oh my gosh, I think her name is Sheena Brown. But she's a smaller YouTuber, but I can't wait till she gets more attention because I love her natural hair videos, and she does videos with her kids and her husband. I'm loving her channel. And then the last thing I'll mention is these channels that have playlists of like this genre of music I'm going to call like chill step. One of the main channels I like listening to for that is Pulse 8. What is your favorite and least favorite part of your daily commute to work and school? This was a question posted by my friend who knows that I commute to school and work. My favorite thing is listening to music. That's just my favorite thing about driving, is I love blasting my music. The least favorite part is obviously the traffic, because there is to get to school, I frequently take the 405, and that's not a fun freeway, and I was even rear-ended on that freeway and had to have a rental car for 2 weeks, and I was late to my final. Like, it was not fun. This question is so funny. How old are you? Specifically, they said, I can't tell because you sound so mature sometimes, but look very young. I sound mature. I will be turning 20 this month, but I'm very curious, how old did you think I was? Top 5 favorite shows and your favorite episode from each. More of a movie person, but I've lately been getting into a lot more shows. The Office is a favorite by far, and I can't decide on a favorite episode for that. Kim Possible, and it doesn't count as an episode, but I'm gonna bring it up whenever I can. That the movie, so the drama was the best thing ever. They got out the friend zone, she got her new suit, it was just a good time. And then there's a ton of other Disney Channel shows, but there's this one from Playhouse Disney called Out of the Box, and it was like this craft show. And my favorite episode from that one was their Halloween episode, and also The Walking Dead. I'm trying to decide if for the 5th show I'm going to say Stranger Things or this other childhood show called Bananas and Pajamas. What are your plans after you graduate? Currently there are many different options, and many things are changing, like very currently, so I don't have a good answer at the moment. Top 5 musical artists or bands. I sat here for a while, I couldn't narrow it down to 5. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Favorite time of day and why? There's actually 2 spots in the day. There's nighttime, obviously I love to gaze at the moon and the stars, but also like right before sunset. If you could create a planet, what would you call it, and what would be some of the main features of it? I guess all the prettiest places and just all the most wonderful things on Earth, they'd all be on that one planet. And what would it be named? Planet Livy? I don't know. I don't know what it would be named. The hardest class you've ever taken. I have always been good with math until I reach calculus. Like, my brain just doesn't compute it that well. And I know for some people that's actually, it makes more sense once you hit calculus. I know I can get that, but calculus and me do not mix. A couple of guilty pleasures to share. Lately, I've been addicted to slime videos, and I even got my own slime. Well, this is like a foam slime, and then also this dollar slime from Target, and this one is awesome. And just slime videos on Instagram, I'm addicted. Also, I'll occasionally just tune in to watch some reality TV shows, and it's not quality content, reality shows. They are not quality, but they are so entertaining. I remember my mom used to always watch Flavor Flav and Next, and I would sneak and watch Jersey Shore, and I'll even watch the occasional Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I know, that's why it's called Guilty Pleasures. Do you ever regret defacing books? No, I think it's awesome. I love defacing books. The only thing is I regretted the design that I chose for Clockwork Princess, only because I could have used that design on Lord of Shadows, and now I can't think of anything for Lord of Shadows because I want the Lady Midnight books, the the Dark Artifices, I want them all to match, to have that same design, but I don't know what to do now. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. What is my most anticipated movie? Right now, it is absolutely, without a doubt, It. And it has been a slow movie season for the past few weeks, and it will be for a few more, but The Break in the Clouds is it. But, based off of the movie by Stephen King, I'm so excited, and I already have my ticket. What was your favorite movie growing up before you got really into movies? Or if you've been into them for as long as you can remember, what is your favorite childhood movie? That is absolutely going to have to be The Wizard of Oz. That, if I had to choose a favorite movie, oftentimes I think of The Wizard of Oz. That is the one movie. Well, there's a couple, but that is definitely a movie you don't want to watch with me because I truly, truly know every single word. I've seen it so many times, and I love it so much, so dearly, and I watched it all the time when I was little. I used to be scared of the Wicked Witch of the West. If you had to pick 6 people to have dinner with, fictional, dead, etc. Wait, a lot. What's the etc.? Who would they be and why? Again, I'm gonna have to cheat with this. There's so many booktube friends I have made that I would love to meet in real life, so I would just have to choose like 6 booktubers who I have become friends with. Would you rather have the ability to enter movie and TV show worlds or book worlds? That's gonna definitely have to be movie and TV show worlds. I just think they're cooler, and I don't know why I'm saying they're cooler. And also they could be adapted from books. So if you could build your dream room without any costs and burdens, how would it look like? Also, do you have any pets? If the dream room would be, I'm sure it would have lots of books. It would have purple walls, and again would have the comfiest stuff. Like, I'm all about comfort, and I would have the comfiest seats in the corner. And I don't own any pets. I wish I did. If you could live or travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I've been wanting to go to Africa forever, and I'm trying to actually make that happen. I could just learn so much from going to Africa and see so much, and just that experience. Africa. What is the funniest thing to have happened to you this year? I don't know. I mean, the other day I fell down the stairs, and I know it doesn't sound funny, but I was holding a book and I was holding a water bottle, and I was like consciously, I didn't want to drop the water bottle. I was in the middle of drinking it, so the lid was off, and I didn't want it to spill, and then I didn't want to bend the book, so I consciously just didn't catch myself as I fell down the entire flight of stairs. Are you an organized person or just before the deadline kind of person? It varies. Sometimes I can be extremely organized, but then I also procrastinate like a mad lady. Do you speak any languages, any other languages? If not, what are some that you would like to speak? I so badly wish that I was bi or multilingual. I think that is such an amazing thing to be able to do. But Spanish, I know this seems generic. I took Spanish in high school, but it hasn't, like, it's not my, I couldn't speak it like casually, but Spanish and maybe Mandarin Chinese. What is your favorite season and why? I am dying to get out of this heat that Southern California is experiencing right now, so at the moment I'm gonna say like fall or winter. Favorite artist or band? I think someone asked that earlier and I said it was an impossible question. I can't answer that. And favorite Disney movie? That's also hard, but I list a couple of my favorites. Beauty and the Beast, Lilo and Stitch, The Lion King, Mulan, Aladdin, all of them. What are your favorite non-bookish things to do? You guys know I like to do art, so drawing, painting. I like to bake. I really want to perfect a cinnamon roll recipe, or cinnamon bun. I want to know how to do that from scratch, and that is fun to make. And you know, I love to watch movies, watch Netflix, and what else do I like to do? What else do I do in my life? I also like little brain games like Sudoku and crossword puzzles and that kind of stuff. Chipotle or Panera? I actually haven't been to Panera. It's not like I can't. There's one I think down the street, but I just have never gone to it, so Chipotle wins. And what are the top 3 places you want to travel to right now? I'm going to still say Africa. I'd also love to go to Australia, and I'd also like to go to Alaska. Those all start with the letter A. And the last question, if you're still here, hello, but what is your favorite piece of art that you have ever created? And that is still gonna be my pregnancy lady mandala. I adore that, and I feel all the time like the stuff I do, like the thing I aspire to do is be unique and creative, and no matter what, like I see so much stuff on Instagram, I see so many amazing artists, and there's always a part of me that feels like I'm copying someone, that feels like someone else has done it, but I feel like my mandala pregnancy lady was like unique and my own, and I love that piece. Alright, so that is the end of the Q&A. I have finally filmed it again. Don't forget to enter the giveaway just by commenting in the comment section below, and I will see you in another video. Bye!